Today's video is all about saving your time and money before you go skydive. Practice makes a man perfect. That is exactly what tunnel time is for you before you skydive. Yes, it makes you and gives you the feeling of free fall. You can learn the maneuvers, learn how to go up and down, just be stable in the sky when you want to do different kind of positions in the sky. You can really practice them in the tunnel, and that's what a skydiving tunnel is. After 4.5 hours of tunnel time and 186 jumps all around the world, I feel qualified enough to talk about if you should invest in a tunnel before or not. And the simple answer is a total yes. But the availability of tunnels from India around the world very less, and that's why Russia becomes one of the best options, and which is why I chose Drop Zone Krutitsy this time for my jumps, which also had a wind tunnel, which made the entire trip so worth it. Is tunnel time actually worth it while learning skydiving? I say truly yes, but the possibility of you doing that from India are not that high, because not very good drop zones are available close to India. The closest and the one which is the nicest is in Russia, Krutitsy, which has the drop zone and the tunnel, so that you can practice whatever mistakes you're making in the sky, or actually get your belly position right from the tunnel itself first, so that you can transform that basically in the sky. The progression as a beginner is the belly, then you transition into back, then you transition into sit, then you transition into all other various cool moves, which are head down and doing other acrobatic stuff in the sky. Tunnel in the beginning can also be very taxing for the body, in a way like you skydive, you fall for about 55 seconds, and in tunnel you can book slots for like 1 hour and do it with gaps. I did about 15 minutes on my first time, which was quite taxing on the body, because these forces, it's like doing 15 skydives in like 15 minutes. That's the air pressure that you have to endure, and for something new to the body, it is going to take a little time understanding how this works and letting loose and being calm about it, and doing the tunnel time wells, because you don't want to waste your time even in the tunnel, because it's all again expensive. So how much tunnel time do you need? I do not have a specific answer for this. I did not do tunnel when I was learning my skydive, but I failed in my level 3. Yes, I repeated that skydive once. There are 7 jumps for you to pass your AFF. I did my level 3 twice, and luckily I understood body positioning, and I could continue with my journey and finish AFF, which looked difficult while I was failing and not understanding how would this work out. But if you have a tunnel, you can be sure to practice the maneuver that you have to do in your AFF on ground itself, and be sure to do it in the sky. Getting back to how much time do you require, it's subjective to what's your body type, how good are you able to, the maneuvers that are required for you to do in the sky while doing your AFF. And if you're good, you'll get everything in about 15 minutes. If you're not good and you might take time, which some people do, and that's completely fine, it can go to about 1 or 2 hours. But in 1 or 2 hours, I'm pretty sure people will understand what is a stable belly position, and they should be able to do that in the sky again. Should you book the tunnel before AFF? The simple answer is yes, if you can. If you can't, you can take the leap of faith like I did and go ahead with learning it in Thailand. So the best options of learning skydive from India are Thailand and Russia. Russia, because you get to go to a drop zone where it has a tunnel. Thailand, because the stay and food and the overall cost is not that high. These are one of the best options. So in Thailand you don't have any tunnels, and you can take that leap of faith like I did, just learn AFF. But in Krutitsy you have this place called Drop Zone Krutitsy, where you can learn skydiving while having the tunnel in the drop zone itself, so you can practice what you want over there and then go in the sky. Does the indoor skydiving feel like the actual free fall in the sky? It's not going to be as real, because real is real and you cannot compare that, and then nothing comes close to it. It's an unreal feeling for sure, and everybody needs to experience that. But you can be sure to experience what feel of a free fall is once you're inside, and what your body positioning in that really will help you form the good base that you need while you're skydiving. How long are tunnel sessions? This really depends on how long you can endure and learn tunnel, because the trainers can go for as long as possible, because they are very well versed with the air pressure coming on them. But you as a newbie and me as a newbie would experience something like this for the first time, and would require to take the process slow. And you want to book like a 15-minute slot, do 3 into 5 or like 2.5 into 4 and 6 times, and that's what I did, and it really worked out well, because more than that, then if you try and push, you can't actually recollect what you're trying to learn, and your body starts paining a little bit. So 15 minutes in one session is a good time, and then you can take a break and do it again. What is the age limit and weight limit? This will vary according to the tunnel that you're going to. The tunnel have different sizes. Skydivers can perform the tunnel that I was in, Krutitsy, is very, very small, so you can have like not more than 2 people, I think, an instructor and you performing, because it's so small that only one person in belly would be covering the entire place, and that will not hold more than 2 people. It depends on the place you are in, and accordingly will they decide if you are eligible or no. Age restriction in skydiving, I've heard, is 16, but here kids and adults both are allowed to have fun in the tunnel. If I compare tunnel time versus jumps, I think you should pace out your budget equally in both, and understand that you have a lot of time in tunnel to practice a lot of maneuvers, and then sky gives you the reality of where you are and understanding how you can perform things in the sky. If you've done something in the tunnel, it is most likely going to be easier in the sky and more difficult in the tunnel, so you can perform everything here, master it, and the exits and other fun things you can do in the sky, and practice what you've learned in the tunnel. Other few important things, and to summarize everything, you need to find a good coach who is also AFF rated and can teach you AFF and can teach you the maneuvers in the sky. That will be ideal. If not, there are very highly rated coaches in a lot of tunnels. Moscow has a few tunnels, Krutitsy has a few tunnels, there's a very good tunnel in Malaysia. There is the world's biggest tunnel in Abu Dhabi. These are one of the ideal spots where you can go and learn skydiving, basically have tunnel time. I've done it in Abu Dhabi and Dubai for 2 minutes. I've just experienced what it feels like, and that's where I thought of doing this properly. But I also wanted to keep budget in mind. Krutitsy is one of those places where it was very economical, 9,000 rubles in the night time and 13,000 rubles in the daytime, and 8,000 for the instructor charges, which was quite reasonable, and it worked out well. So that's what I have liked in Krutitsy, and this is what the journey has been like. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one.